Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the DC show. This is T McNeil. Today is Saturday. Let's talk some tech gaming news. So, guys, if you are big fans of the headphones like me, whether that be Apple AirPods, Sony noise cancellating headphones, Beats by Dre, etc., there is some information actually floating around right now as we speak, guys, that Louis Vuitton, luxury brand themselves, are now, for God knows whatever reason, is getting themselves into the earbud business. All right, I'm not really sure who their exact competitor is. I'm assuming that it's Apple, because they mentioned Apple quite a bit in this information. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into it. So it says that according to Salt Lake City last month, Apple AirPods became the butt end of an internet-wide joke about how the $159 earbuds, or AirPods, whatever you want to call them, are a status symbol of the wealthy, which I find extremely hilarious because Louis Vuitton is generally known for something being wealthy, not necessarily Apple, and that's just my opinion, all right? I understand, guys, that Apple has a lot of different products out there that cost, just too much money. We're talking about the iMac Pro, we're talking about the AirPods, whatever else Apple has out there, man. Everything costs too much money. Their laptops are well over $1,200. Their iPhones are over $1,000. It's just too expensive. So I'm going to assume right now that Louis Vuitton's direct competitor is Apple. But let's finish off. All right, so check it out. Now, there is quite a few hilarious tweets, as some people like to say. They're not relatively funny to me, but I will go ahead on and report on them. Now, according to Ryan Talent, or @Talent on Twitter, this is what he had to say about the Apple AirPods. Now, it says, me walking into a bar, bouncer, ID please, me puts on AirPods, bouncer says, thinking I'm a celebrity, right this way, sir. So there you go with the status symbol. Again, it's not relatively funny, but I do get the butt of the joke, okay? Let's move on to another tweet. And here's another tweet off of Twitter from Xander, @Alexander. Now, he says that my little cousin got AirPods for Christmas and is going around saying, I can't even hear you cause you're broke, LOL. Again, I get the butt of the joke. It's not hilariously funny, but again, I do understand, all right? Here's the deal, guys. The thing with the Apple AirPods, they sell very well for several reasons. Not only because it's an Apple product, you're getting great quality when it comes to Apple. But let's face it, the Apple AirPods are, I think, in my opinion, well ahead of its time, all right? Yes, they're embedded with Siri. Yes, they're very stylish. They're very comfortable. They're easy to use, okay? And that's what you want, okay? But you gotta understand something. The fact of the matter is, there's a lot of products out here that cost 2 to 3 times more, especially in the headphone business, than what Apple is selling their AirPods for, okay? We've got $299, $300, some even $400 headphones that really, to me, would be more of a status symbol than something that's $159, all right? That's not really breaking the bank. It is affordable, okay? And if it's not affordable, you can always break it down into a payment plan if you choose to, okay? So the technology behind these Apple AirPods, I think, is amazing, okay? Now, it's like I said, they're embedded with Siri, but you have the option to double tap, to make phone calls. You have the option to do a lot of other different things with these AirPods. You even have an app that's out right now from Apple. I can't recall what it is, but it's not legal, but you can actually airdrop calls to your AirPod without your phone being present, all right? So at the end of the day, you get what you're paying for. All right, guys, so as I mentioned earlier in the article, I did say that as far as Louis Vuitton is concerned, I'm assuming that Apple is probably their direct competitor when it comes to these Louis Vuitton branded headphones. But it does say right here, guys, that this month, Louis Vuitton accepted the challenge. That notion by releasing a pair of earbuds that come in just under $1,000. Now, they're saying just under $1,000, like that's nothing, okay? I don't understand exactly why these headphones are coming out in the first place. They're pretty much basic headphones that you can get on Amazon for probably $25-30, okay? They have the Louis Vuitton branded logo slapped on the side of them. And you mean to tell me that's not in a bun of a joke? I mean, those type of headphones are not going to be criticized or accepted in society. I mean, if you're walking around and you got Louis Vuitton headphones in your ear, first thing I'm going to think is you're rich and you got money to burn, okay? When I look at Apple AirPods, I don't get the same feeling, okay? I don't get the same, vibe when I look at those type of AirPods, because I own the AirPods myself, okay? So to me, guys, it almost seems like society is kind of hating on Apple right now, especially when it comes to their AirPods. And the thing is, with me, when I see someone with AirPods, like I said, I don't think that way. That's just my personal opinion. But if you got anything Louis Vuitton, again, that means that you are rich and you have money. That's the way I look at the situation. But let's move on. Now, here's some information that further proves the point that I just made when it comes to the status symbol. And not only that, but what you're actually paying for as far as just the branding, okay, of the AirPods. All right. The thing is, it's not that complicated, okay? Again, you can go on Amazon.com. You can pick up very similar earbuds to these for roughly $25-30. So again, you're only paying for the name. So to further prove my point, it says that Louis Vuitton is releasing a new wireless earbud. That this is actually the official name of it. It's called the Louis Vuitton Horizons, okay? Except that it's not new. What it is it's a master and dynamic MW07, which is the part number for the particular headphones, and with a Louis Vuitton logo, and it's going to cost you $995, which is actually the official price. Now, this is according to Hyperbeast, okay, guys? That's an actual website, hyperbeast.com. So you guys can go right over there and check the information out for yourself. So again, all you're doing is paying for the brand. That's it. It's the same thing if you are buying Nike. It's the same thing if you're buying Jordan. It's the same thing if you're buying Reebok, whatever brand that you decide that you want to wear, okay? What you're paying for is the name. Sometimes the materials could be a little different. Sometimes, it just depends. But a lot of times the fabrics, a lot of the internals when it comes to these different products, and whether it be, shoes, clothes, electronics, etc. A lot of internals are similar, okay? But what it is, like I said, the companies are slapping their names on it. And at the end of the day, that's what you're paying for, okay? Every once in a while, you may find a product that has maybe superior fabrics or more better quality materials that, it's built out of, but usually it's the same old. Now, here's more interesting facts. Now, it does say that Louis Vuitton's Horizons appear to be virtually identical to the MW07s, bearing a new circular charging case with LV logos. And it goes on to say that the earbuds will come in 3 different styles, as you guys have already seen: black, red, and black with blue and orange logos. And finally, there hasn't been a formal announcement for the Buds release, but keep in mind that supply will likely be limited when the announcement is finally made. So if you guys are interested, make sure that you keep it locked to the DC show for further details. When more information comes out, I will be sure to let you guys know, all right? Also, make sure that you leave a comment down below in the comment section. Let me know how y'all feel about them. I like them, guys. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. It's not really up my alley or my cup of tea, especially when it comes to the price. But from a stylistic standpoint, I think they look great. I mean, I'm a big fan of black. So if I was rich and famous, so to speak, I probably would get a pair of the black ones. But I'm just not going to drop $995 for a pair of earbuds, all right? That's just me personally, okay? There's laptops out here that cost that much. There's TVs that cost more than that, etc. So people spend their money the way that they want to spend it, okay? My personal opinion, I don't think it's worth it. And I kind of don't like the fact that, like I said, Apple is kind of the butt of the jokes, especially considering the fact that those Apple AirPods are only $160 compared to something that's $995. You know, so that's just how society is. I mean, I guess we kind of view things differently, and you know, it is what it is. But my Apple AirPods, I think, is great. You know, they work flawlessly. I haven't had any issues with them. And there's some people out there that would prefer to get the cheap knockoff versions of those. So again, one thing I like about these products, guys, and the vast majority of them, is that you have choice, okay? Again, you can go on Amazon, you know, you can go on eBay, you can get the same type of AirPods or something similar to what you see on Louis Vuitton style. You can get them for under $50. So again, it's all about choice, okay? But at the end of the day, I don't think it's worth $1,000 because we don't know anything about the earbuds. And, you know, you got to think what technology is going to be available in them that's going to allow them to be $995. I just don't see it, all right? And once again, all you're doing is paying for the name, all right? So you guys let me know how y'all feel about it. Also, make sure that you like and share this content. It would be appreciated. Also, if you enjoy this content, make sure that you hit that subscribe button. And last but not least, do not forget to follow me on the gram. That's Instagram at that's THE_DC show and the #1. So I appreciate you guys watching and listening. Until the next time, have a good one.